Let's start off with a question. Who can tell me what this picture is? Anyone? The first flight. Wow, we're some clever cookies in this room. That's absolutely right. It's the Wright Brothers, the first flight, right? I mean, these guys conquered the first flight December 17th, 1903. And if you think about it, they completely transformed the world. In 1900, it used to take 4 days to travel from New York to LA. And now it's just a couple of hours, right? So if any of you guys work in a regional role or if anybody flew here today, basically we all owe a debt of gratitude to these guys. Even just general folks like myself could understand this, right? A dude got in a box and he turned into a bird. Unlike mapping the genome or something complicated, there's lots of smart people working on smart things, but this was instantly accessible, instantly recognizable by pretty much everyone. These guys must have been the rock stars of their day, right? Well, not really. Nobody even talked about it in a mainstream newspaper for 4 years. There was an interview in one of the major publications in New York with a so-called expert on this industry around about that time, and he said, yep, you know what? One day it may well be kind of possible in the very, very distant future that human beings might be able to fly a little bit. This was a full year after these guys had already done the first flight. So, I mean, this is kind of what people were saying at the time. People who were literally there in Ohio, they saw the flight happen. They were like, no, this has got to be a trick. And I guess the modern day equivalent is probably, kind of you go to a magic show or you see somebody doing telepathy or something like that. It's kind of along those lines. I've just seen it with my own eyes, but there's got to be some kind of trick to it, right? So the lesson and one of the things that I want to talk about is there is often this big gap between somebody actually innovating, changing the game, and the general public really kind of realizing what's happened and how the game has changed.